Think your ex came back because they finally realized your worth? Think again. The real reason is usually far darker, and it has almost nothing to do with you. You're convinced they've seen the light. You waste hours replaying old memories, wondering if this time it's different. You hope for a grand gesture, a heartfelt apology. But deep down, a nagging doubt whispers, is this real? That doubt is telling you something important. This cycle of hope and disappointment is exhausting. By the end of this video, you'll uncover the brutal, uncomfortable truths behind why exes truly return. You'll learn to spot the red flags and protect your heart, armed with a new understanding of human psychology. Asterisk 1. The comfort zone fallacy and fear of the unknown. Asterisk. Here's the thing. Your ex isn't necessarily choosing you. They're choosing what's safe. The known path. Humans are wired for comfort and predictability. Change is scary. A new relationship means effort, vulnerability, and the risk of failure. Returning to an ex is the path of least resistance. It's a psychological shortcut. Listen to this. Imagine Sarah, who broke up with Mark. She goes on a few dates, finds them awkward, stressful. Suddenly, Mark reaches out. He's familiar. He knows her quirks. Boom! The comfort of the known pulls her back, even if he wasn't right for her. She's not choosing Mark. She's avoiding the discomfort of new beginnings. Here's what you do. Understand this isn't about your unique charm. It's about their fear. If they only come back when things get hard for them, that's a red flag. Force them to articulate why they're ready to face the unknown with you. This comfort seeking is just one layer. Next, let's peel back their ego. Ego, reinforcement, and validation, vacuum, ascrif. Sometimes an ex returns because their ego needs a boost. They're looking for validation they can't get elsewhere. This is huge. Post-breakup, self-esteem often takes a hit. If they left you, they expected to do better. If they didn't, they might feel inadequate. Seeing you still available, still hurt, still yearning, feeds their ego. It confirms their desirability and power. They want to know they can have you, not necessarily do have you. Watch what happens. John broke up with Lisa, convinced he'd find someone better. After a few disappointing flings, his confidence plummets. He sees Lisa thriving on social media. Suddenly, he texts her. He doesn't genuinely want to reconcile. He wants to see if she still cares, to prove to himself he's still desirable. If she responds immediately, his ego gets a hit, and he might ghost again. Try this. Don't be an ego booster. If they reach out, respond with calm indifference, not desperation. Make them earn your attention, not assume it. Their comeback must be about rebuilding trust, not patching up their self-worth. And speaking of ego, what happens when they realize their better option isn't so great? Asterisk. 3. The grass is greener fallacy and scarcity mindset. They left thinking someone else was better. They found out the grass wasn't greener, or perhaps there was no grass at all. This is the brutal truth. We often idealize what we don't have. After a breakup, an ex might romanticize the freedom or new opportunities. But once faced with the reality of dating, the flaws of new partners, or simply loneliness, the past starts looking better. It's not that you're better. It's that their new reality is worse than expected. Consider this example. Michael dumped Emily, convinced his new coworker Jessica was his soulmate. He pursued Jessica, but after a few months, realized she was high maintenance and lacked Emily's easygoing nature. Suddenly, Emily, who he used to criticize, seems perfect. He comes back not because he missed Emily, but because Jessica disappointed him. Emily was the safe default. Here's what you do. Recognize this is a temporary state. They're not choosing you. They're rejecting a bad alternative. Demand clarity. Have they genuinely processed why the previous relationship failed, or are they just running from a new problem? Don't be a rebound for their rebound. Finally, sometimes the reasons are even more mundane, bordering on lazy. Asterisk 4. Practical convenience and lack of better options. Asterisk. Sometimes it's not deep emotional longing. It's simply easier, more convenient, or they genuinely have no better options. This is raw human behavior. Humans seek efficiency. Re-entering a familiar relationship avoids the effort of starting over, finding a new place, dividing assets, navigating new social circles, or even just explaining your past. If their dating pool dried up or they faced financial pressure, you might become their most convenient solution. Watch this scenario. Sarah and Tom lived together. After their breakup, Tom struggled financially alone and found dating exhausting. No one measured up, or he just didn't have the energy. Suddenly, texting Sarah to talk things over becomes appealing. It's not love. It's the prospect of shared bills, familiar companionship, and avoiding the grind of the single life. He's solving a logistical problem, not a heart problem. Try this. Be brutally honest with yourself. Are they trying to solve a practical problem with you or reignite a genuine connection for you? If their comeback feels more like a casual re-entry into your life without significant effort or commitment, it's convenience, not devotion. So now you know the uncomfortable truth. Listen, your ex came back not always because they truly missed you, but often due to their own fear of the unknown, needing an ego boost, realizing the grass wasn't greener, or simply for practical convenience. This isn't about you, it's about their internal world. You now have the tools to see through their facade and protect your peace. Don't fall for the same old patterns. Empower yourself with this brutal honesty. Here's what you do. Pick one of these reasons. An ex might return and reflect if you've ever seen it play out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you're ready to master social dynamics and uncomfortable truths like these, hit that subscribe button right now. Watch what happens when you start living by your rules. Boom, just like that, you're in control.